Do you know what this is? Boyfriend material.
Hi Psychos, and welcome to a very special video. Today it is our 5th anniversary. We have been together 5 whole years. Woo! Oh, we should have got party pop. Woo!
No explosives for you.
Anyway, we are going to talk about how we met and try and remember 5 years ago. At the beginning of the year, I got off all antidepressants because I was not in a great place before then, and I managed to drag myself to a point where I didn't need any help anymore, which was brilliant because I was stubborn and I didn't want help. Not that it was so good, but I just didn't want it. Also, for the first half of 2011, I was on crutches. I had to use crutches exclusively because I couldn't walk properly without them, and it took a long time for me to get absolutely anywhere. And I had my own flat. I was living on my own, in my own little place, in a dodgy ass part of town. Literally, there was more than one neighbour that got busted for drugs, and yeah, it wasn't a good place. Someone stole the lead off my kitchen roof. That kind of place.
I was in a pretty boring place in my life at the time. I was in the same job I'd been in for like 2 years already. Same job I'm in now.
Got
you know
a job.
how I like change. I was living in this same house, but like 1 floor down. So I hadn't gotten around to sorting this floor out.
Yeah, this floor was uninhabitable.
Yeah. It had been a like 10-year project of me trying to sort this floor out. So yeah, I was your general, everyday, going to work, spend the rest of my time as a hermit type person. Occasionally I'd go out and see a friend.
Occasionally.
Maybe once a month or so, if that. So yeah.
It was my friend Kerry's birthday, and I had to decide what to wear because I haven't been out the house in a long time for any social event that didn't involve pyjamas. And I also had to choose whether to go to Kerry's birthday or buy electricity, and Kerry's birthday went out. Seriously. Friends before lights. Also, it was the first day that I had been out without my crutches, and I didn't take them at all with me. I was trying to be brave. Plus, I knew I was going to be sat down for 90% of it, so that was, you know, a good push factor with the not taking them. So I go over to Liverpool and meet up with Kerry and her friends and her boyfriend Steve, and I give her a present, which was Pop Rocks. Because, like I said, I was poor at the time. I lived on my own. I had my own bills to pay. I couldn't even afford electric and a day out. So she got Pop Rocks. It was an inside joke. And we went for an all-you-can-eat buffet at a dodgy buffet place. And I had, 3 plates of dessert? I was getting my fill. That was my food for the week.
So yeah, it was Kerry's birthday. We went over to Liverpool to a certain buffet chain. At the time it was reasonably new. Yes. I had lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of food. I may have gone up for 3 separate plates of cook it in front of you pasta. After I'd been up twice already for main meal food. And then I may have had every single dessert on offer that didn't have fruit in it. And then, part way through my giant eating of far too much food, you turned up.
It wasn't that late.
I was at least 2 plates in by the time you got there.
I had to walk for the first time.
I believe that year for Kerry's birthday I got her one of those like cigarette holder things, the long thin ones that you see ladies in the fancy movie things.
The Cruella's a film.
Yeah. She was very impressed with it. She used it for like 6 months after that, and then it disappeared.
No. I don't know if she used the pop rocks. Then we went to the movies, to the cinema after our food, and we went to see X-Men First Class, and I had to sit with... Who was I sat with? Sarah?
I'm gonna say yes.
Pretty much, I had to sit with someone I've never met before.
Someone who worked with me and Kerry at the time.
Where everybody else sat at the other end, and then there was no more room, so me and I think Sarah had to go sit at the end, which kind of sucked because I wanted to sit there with Kerry taking the mick out of the film, and instead I was just sat there like because there's so many things I wanted to pick at and take the mick out of, because you always get the X-Men wrong.
Yeah, that was one of the best X-Men films around.
And then after the film, did we go straight for the bus?
Yeah, I think so.
I know it was pretty late, and we had to get like one of these last buses home, which was the one that took an hour to get from the... Well, no, it took more than an hour, didn't it? About an hour and a half or something to get from Liverpool to Liscard, because it goes around all Birkenhead and Morton and everywhere. Basically, it's a bus that you get when A, you don't have anything else to do, or B, you live in some far-flung place where no other bus goes. So we were on the bus for ages, and Kerry and Steve and that were sat at the back, weren't they? And then I was sat in 2 seats on my own, and you were sat in the opposite 2 seats on your own. We were discussing the film, and it's a pretty well-known thing that you don't discuss the X-Men films with me, because I get into a rant.
Big rant.
Big rant.
Rantosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I was talking to John.
Talking at me.
Yeah, I was talking at John because I was mid-rant because somebody brought up the Phoenix Saga, and it's a well-known thing that the films get it wrong, and I was brought up on the cartoons in the 90s, and it wasn't right. So I was basically just ranting at you, and you didn't even say anything to me. You were just sitting there like,
Sitting there like, she seems nice.
She's a geek, yes! And Kerry and Steve were at the back of the bus like, you know how they are. Like,
Plotting.
So we get off the bus because we got kicked off the bus because apparently the bus ended there at that point in the night instead of where it was meant to end. And we walk towards my house direction ish. Could have walked a more direct route, but this was more of a communal route. And just as I needed to branch off, we all stood and had a chat and stuff, and then I ended up walking to my house.
I went on Google Maps on my phone to find the fastest route.
Which turned out to be the weirdest route home.
Which turned out to be like one road off from where you were.
And then I go home and go to bed, and yeah. That was that. My first impressions of John were he was cute. But I thought he must have a girlfriend because he was cute. So I didn't do anything. I didn't mention it to Carrie or anything. And yeah, I have a really bad time remembering names, so I called him Will Wheaton all night because that's who he reminded me of. I also have a very bad time with seeing things the same way that other people do, so I will make links where there is two normal people, no links, but beard and hair, and yeah, he looked like Will Wheaton to me.
At the time I did have the small beard, as opposed to the big
and
bushy
the
beard
short
now.
hair. Yeah, the geek t-shirts and whatnot.
I was not offended by Will Wheaton.
Yeah. You were impressed I knew who Will Wheaton was.
No, but yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna call you Will Wheaton, and you're like, ah. She knows who Will Wheaton is. And she's raving about the original Phoenix song.
Yeah. My first impression of who was, damn, that girl knows how to eat dessert.
Told you. It was my week's dinner.
Like, nearly ate as much dessert as me. Not quite, but nearly.
Would have eaten more if it wasn't for that pesky lactose intolerance.
Apart from that, I thought you were gorgeous. Because you are. And you're smart and funny. And way out of my league.
Yeah. So the next thing is October. I think it was October. Yeah. And Kerry texted me and said, hey, come round the pub when I get out of work and we can have a drink. And I was like, yeah, okay, sound. I was at my mum's anyway, so it was just a walk down the road, even though my house was just a walk down the road. Yeah. So yeah, I went to the pub to have a drink with Kerry and John was there.
After speaking with Gary, I had arranged for her to arrange for you to come to a quiz night that was on at the pub we worked at. Multiple arranging.
Yeah, it wasn't so much arranging as it was secret plans that I didn't know about. I was just, hey, come for a friendly drink. Cool. Go for a friendly drink. It's like, hey, have you met John?
We know you have. Remember John?
I do remember. Oh yeah, blah, 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 John. I'm like, John? John? I'm like, Will. Everyone's like, Will? I'm like, waiting. So yeah. You met John to be Will, and that confused everyone, especially since it was Will.
Yeah.
So yeah, we go for, over a drink, and we chatted and that, and I start walking towards Carrie's, because I think I was staying at my mum's, and that's around the corner from Carrie's. And John walked with us, and there was a conversation about subtlety, because Carrie said in a very tactful manner that I do not do subtlety. I need a brick to the face kind of subtle. And so John took that upon himself to pick me up and run away with me.
Seemed like the sort of thing to do.
Yeah, but I don't like heights.
I'm not that big.
I am that small. So John picked me up and ran away with me and then put me down and I went home. Oh yeah, and we'd swapped numbers. We were texting each other and you'd asked me out on a date. But the problem is neither of us can decide anything. So he gave me a list of things to do and I narrowed the list down a bit.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Yeah, and then you narrowed it down a bit more. So we ended up, he knew that I had this thing about eating in front of people because I don't like it. If I know the focus is going to be on me, I don't like eating in front of people. It's part of my anxiety. And being on a date, the focus would have been on me, and so we didn't do food, did we? we eventually decided to go the pictures and have a drink as well. And through the power of elimination, we picked the Rum Diaries to go see.
It was slim pickings at the time at the cinema.
Yeah. Plus, the adverts made it look good.
Yeah. Well,
And it was Johnny Depp.
Yeah. It's normally worth a watch.
So it comes to the day of our first date. And I am trying to decide what to wear because at that point it is November. And it's cold as balls. And I had an outfit in mind, but I wanted to wear a skirt and it's cold as balls. So I ended up wearing the outfit with white leggings. Now this is going against every fibre of my being that I had to buy and put on leggings because I was not a legging person. It wasn't good. It was like school tights where they crinkle around the knees. It says I actually have a photo of that outfit. Because I took a picture so we could see what I looked like. If I find the picture, I will add it in. Here. I went for monochrome. I went for black and white. And stripes. And shit. Well, not shit.
And gorgeousness.
Yeah. So I spent most of the day deciding what to wear and getting ready. You know, the usual stuff.
Pretty sure I was in work in the morning or something. And then I had a nap. And then I got ready and came out.
Mm.
I did not agonise over what to wear. I never agonised over what to wear.
It's an important thing for a girl on a first date.
I made sure what I was wearing was clean. And not wrinkly.
See, you want to look pretty, but you don't want to look hoey. Hence the leggings.
I don't remember the leggings.
I had white legs. That's probably the same as my legs. John knocked on my door. Or rang the bell.
I'm gonna go ring the bell.
We'll not do that. Whichever was working at the time. And I answered the door and he had brought me yellow roses and a box of chocolates. And that instantly made every other guy on the planet look terrible because, you know, it's an old-fashioned kind of thing to do, and guys nowadays, they ain't got no game. They ain't got no...
Class.
Yeah, class. Then we went off and I think we had a drink in the pub. But we definitely got the bus from this guard. I know that much. And because John was being a gentleman, and I'm a don't assume kind of girl. So I brought out my purse, I brought out my money, made sure I had money. And John was being a gentleman and let me on the bus first. So I paid for my ticket. Because, you know, don't assume he's going to pay for your ticket.
I would have.
But you let me on the bus first, so. And then it was to Liverpool. And we went to some bar in Shabazz Park. I can't remember what it's called.
No idea what it's called.
We had a drink. I remember some weirdo talking to us. So we moved outside to have a drink.
Away from the widow.
In November. And then we went to the cinema and we went and saw the Rum Diaries, which we then worked out the best parts were in the advert because it was a bit crap and nobody's mentioned it since. It's one of them Johnny Depp films that gets swept under the carpet and, you know.
So, there were some alright scenes in it, but the best parts were all in the trailer.
Yeah. And then we went home. John walked me home and then buggered off.
I didn't bugger off. I had work in the morning.
You know what I mean? You didn't stick around or save night or anything.
No. I went home. On the date, you decided that because I don't talk much You weren't going to talk, and I had to do all the talking about myself non-stop. And you bullied me into continuing.
I did not bully you!
Yeah, you did.
No. I ultimated you.
Yeah, left me with an ultimatum.
Yeah, because John doesn't
Left me
talk.
completely out of my comfort zone, making me talk about myself.
John doesn't talk, and you probably found this out by watching videos of knowing him. And I didn't want to sit there and be the one talking all night like a div. So I made him talk. Because, you know, it's like, we're on a date, we're meant to get to know each other. So yeah, I made John talk so much he went hoarse at the end of the night. Which wasn't actually that much talking, to be fair.
Was for me.
So fast forward to 2 weeks later, and we had been on a couple of dates, and I'd met his friends and whatnot.
Oh, I texted a lot.
Yeah, we texted a lot, and I went
Never
over.
texted so much in my life.
I went over my limit and got billed. And and another thing. Oh my god. One night we went to the pub because we were gonna go off to Liverpool to meet your friends, so I could meet your friends for the first time. We went to Wetherspoons first, where John worked, and we got chips because we'd been seeing each other, you know, a little bit, so I was, you know, incognito, kind of eating a chip like that.
Yeah, she's
Stage.
starting to eat around me.
And yeah, they sent out a plate with a love heart drawn on it and our initials, just to try and embarrass you.
Yeah, that was Matt, and I can't remember who else it was that was there.
Chocolate sauce on a plate. And
Wasting my stocks.
and when John went to the bar, I tried to text Kerry, going, "Oh my god, I have nothing to talk about. It's just silence." And I texted it to him instead. And I was like, "No!" And I looked over and you're like, and I'm like, "No!" It was so bad. I was like, yeah, that wasn't meant for you. So yeah, 2 weeks later, I invited John round to hang out, and we were watching TV and stuff, and it became apparent very early in the morning John decided he was going to stay the night. Just because he didn't go home.
I didn't so much decide as I just never left.
He just didn't go home. So
There was no actual decision.
yeah. So cue 2 days of takeaway and sleeping on the sofa bed because I wouldn't let him in my bedroom.
No.
No, I'm an old-fashioned girl.
He doesn't want me to see a messy bedroom.
Or the kitchen, hence the takeaways.
Yeah, I was only allowed in the living room and the bathroom.
Bathroom's spotless. Ended up staying for 2 days, and we had a lot of takeaway and just hung out. And I'm pretty sure you should have been in work at some point.
Well, no, on the first day I came straight from work. And then I think it was a rare occasion where I actually had 2 days off in a row.
And one morning we were lying in sofa bed. Sofa bed. The sofa bed. And we were chatting, and John goes to me something along the lines of, "Everybody at home has been wanting to know, are you my girlfriend?" So then
I don't think it was phrased quite that bluntly, but
kind of. It was a bit beaten around the bush, but then you got to the blunt. Because subtle. And yeah, so basically he'd been talking about me to his family and they wanted to know what was going on So
me not coming home for days.
yeah. So pretty much we ended up officially being together because your family wanted to know if we were or not.
It wasn't just my family. Carrie wanted to know. As well.
No. Carrie would have just been fine. Carrie would have just been like, "Ah, you're married."
Oh no, working with it, there were many questions. And not just Carrie as well, Matt at the time. Because, Matt was like, so you're going to marry her then? It's like, engaged yet?
So yeah, it was
So
kind of
after
like
a week and a half of us dating.
it's kind of like, I don't know, do you want me to be your girlfriend? And he's like, I don't know, do you want to be my girlfriend? And yeah, that went on for a little while because we can't make decisions. It wasn't so much can't make a decision, it was like, what do you want?
Too polite to each other.
Yeah. So yeah.
Don't want to push each other into anything.
We officially were a couple on the 24th of November 2011.
There was lots more of me staying over and takeaways being bought.
Until I eventually sorted out my kitchen and my bedroom.
Eventually I was allowed to see other pots for flat.
Yeah. I think it was after Christmas.
It was definitely after Christmas.
But yeah, Christmas. The first Christmas. Oh my god, the first Christmas. I was so stressed. I knew this lad less than a month. And I had to buy him Christmas presents.
You know me for over a month. You've known me for 6 months. Technically.
But yeah, I hadn't even been to your house. I hadn't met anybody in your family, and
family.
All I knew was you slept in a hammock.
I did sleep in a hammock. I liked my hammock.
So I had to try and buy Christmas presents for you on poor ass budget when I had no clue what you liked. So the only thing I can remember is Guinness toffee. No, Guinness fudge. Not that it matters. I literally cannot remember any other gift I bought you. But then, John came round on Christmas Eve to drop off presents.
Yes, I had been working and then I went to a different pub to meet some friends for a bit. And then I either got Sandy or my sister to give me a lift down to yours with presents because I wanted to make sure you had presents for Christmas Day.
You just basically knocked on the door, handed me presents and buggered off again.
Didn't bugger off, I had people waiting.
I know. So yeah.
You sound so rude. Here's a pile of presents, goodbye.
Yeah,
I didn't
really
stand
rude.
on the doorstep, I came in.
He brought around presents and I was like, oh my god, there's so many presents, and I'm like,
I may have gone overboard.
here. I was crap with the presents. And
I
it was
may
cool.
have had an excess of income with little outgoings at the time and therefore went overboard on presents.
And I had my own flat and was on benefits. So yeah, the next morning I got up on my own because I lived on my own. I don't know why I stayed the night there and not at my parents' or my sister's, but yeah, got up on my own. I opened presents and I had to give them a feel first. You know, you gotta give them a feel and you gripe your presents and try and work what it is. I was like, And he ended up getting me like a bunch of presents, like loads of presents, like the full set of the Suki Stackhouse books.
That the True Blood series is based on.
Yeah. So he spent so much money on me.
What was it? A Starbucks mug and coffee something and other stuff.
I remember either phoning or texting my mum and I'm like, oh my god, he's gotten me so many presents. I have got him shit all. And then later on went to, I believe it was Sally's house. And then for Christmas dinner with my family, and then John came up for, second Christmas dinner for you?
Yes, I had already had my Christmas dinner with my family and then decided to run up the hill.
Yeah. So then my family got to meet you. Yeah, pretty much we just kind of settled into being us, and really quickly, and then
Yeah, I sort of ended up moving in with you.
a little bit, yeah.
Basically from just
Not going home.
Yeah, going home less.
John was staying at mine more and more, and then he like leaves for work one day and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a delivery coming today. Delivery? Yeah, I've bought a new TV, I don't like yours.
Wasn't that yours I didn't like, it said it was crap.
Because I had one of them big ass old CRT TVs. And yeah, the poor stand it was on barely held it up. And John decided to buy a flat screen 3D all singing, all dancing TV and a Blu-ray player to go with it because I had a DVD player.
Little one to leave at yours. You know, it's not anything as good as my actual
just 27-inch TV. They cost more than my rent. There's stuff like that happened.
I may have got broadband fitted at her flat as well.
Yeah. And yeah.
And TV.
Yeah. They drilled a hole in my wall. Then it came to the point where the benefits changed for housing, and because I was under 30 at the time, they had changed it to over 30s could get it but under 30s couldn't. So the landlords basically had no choice but to evict me. Could have just done it a bit nicer, but no, that was like the legal, technical way to do it. And then I was like, oh my god, I have nowhere to go. And then that's how we ended up here. Yeah, it was like, that was it. Went on a holiday, that kind of thing.
So yeah, key to a successful relationship is let the arguments about double-deckers go. When she eats your double-decker and claims it's hers, just leave it be.
When you eat your double-decker and then say that the other one's yours as well.
No.
Yes.
We're leaving it be.
Our first ever argument. John bought us 2 piles of identical sweets. He ate his and then tried to claim mine, even though it was on the other side of the table.
I believe evidence shows that I don't eat my sweets.
I believe evidence shows that it was mine! I think the best thing for a relationship, because I had a couple of relationships before John, and they all bent and died in glorious hellfire. And yeah, after that I learned a lot. So before John and I got together, I stipulated that we had to be open and honest and talk about everything, and that communication was a very important thing, and you had to be completely open, because I learnt my lesson that it doesn't work otherwise. That and, you know, not meeting the right person. Yeah.
I met the right person. Because Kerry made me leave my house. Because before that, I lived the hermit life.
Yeah, so technically, all the good guys are hermits, and they stay in the bedroom playing computer games. So if you can pry one out,
use the right conditions.
yeah. Tempt them out with a geek.
Tempt them with
film and food.
Food and film. Yeah. Normally gets them at the house. At least temporarily.
And then about 6 months later, 4 to 6 months later, it was free. June, July, August, September, October.
No, by the time I'd engineered it, it was 3 months to get the ball rolling.
So yeah, 4 to 6 months later, end up starting a relationship. The longest play in history.
I doubt it. Might be a slow play, not the longest.
I don't know. the amount of boyfriends who got into trouble because it text people going, "You brought me roses and chocolates," and they're like, "Why didn't you bring me roses?" So yeah.
Because I'm a hopeless romantic.
But yeah, you were a gentleman, and I was old-fashioned in my ways as well.
Although, I was pretty sure you were the one.
Because of the geeky rant.
No, it was even before the ranting.
Because I called you well beaten.
No, I just knew. But yeah, our birthdays are very close together.
Our birthdays are like 10 days apart. But there is a year and 10 days in between us. And that means John's my little toy boy.
Yeah.
So the story behind our song is, when we first started dating, there was an advert on TV for Freeview, and it had what's the name of the song? I can never remember the name and the band.
Happy Together.
Yeah. Who was it by? The Turtles?
I want to guess that. Pretty sure.
I think so. And yeah, it had that song on, so that song was like in the background for a lot of us, a lot of our first dating weeks. So that ended up becoming our song, and it was quite apt as well. And also, another song I class as our song is one by a band called Blue October. And it's not so much our song, but it's my song for us, because I was never in a good place, and as you know, I was just coming out of depression and just getting rid of my crutches, and there was a lot of, you know, getting better stuff, and the song that I always associated with John was called Quiet Mind. I'll probably put a clip in, like less than 30 seconds, can't copyright this clip. I think Halo co-op. Because we kind of make a good team on Halo, because John likes to sit back and snipe, and I like to run in guns blazing, screaming, "Ah!" If they had a hammer, I would have that as a weapon.
There is a hammer in one of the games. We haven't gotten to that one.
Dang it.
Ooh, I know what you introduced me to. Go sushi. Oh, hopefully. Yeah, lots more of you. Marriage, possibly children, and house of our own.
Not in that order specifically.
No, I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah.
And maybe, growing old together, sitting on porch with a glass of lemonade, the old cliched thing.
I'm already old.
Okay, growing older together.
Have you seen all these grey hairs?
No. And you haven't seen mine.
The plan supposedly is get our own place and get married and have kids, but before having kids, going to Japan and having an awesome holiday, because you wouldn't really be able to do that with a baby.
Yeah, it made things more difficult.
Yeah, and more expensive.
A lot more expensive.
That's the plan. Although I do keep in mind that plans never go to plan. So you just kind of gotta wing it, and that's a rough outline. Oh, another one for the future would be carry on growing or Geektopolis.
Geektopia.
Yeah, Geektopia. Because we've amassed quite a
Collection of collectibles.
yeah. And geekery. Come on, look at the Christmas tree. It's not Christmas, it's Geekmas. That's one problem with kids as well. We're gonna have to hide all of our shit. They're gonna think it's toys.
Not when the shutter slams down and takes the fingers off.
We're gonna be like
Laser turret comes down.
we're gonna be like one of the only couples that's like, that isn't a toy.
It's a collectible.
NRFB. Mint condition. Certificate's gonna have middle name limited edition. 1 of 1. So yeah, 5 years on, and none of it would have happened if it wasn't for Carrie. Basically. You'd still be in your bedroom. I'll still be bitter and single. But she already knows at our wedding she's going to be the maid of honour and the best man. Gonna have to work out some kind of dress tuxedo combination.
I should love that. Some sort of Two-Face style thing going on.
I can't imagine the toast. The best man speech. She's gonna have to be sat in the middle of us, isn't she? Because she can't be sat on the maid of honor and she can't be sat in the middle of us. She's sat in the middle of us. That table. So I hope you enjoyed watching our video on the tale of us. And yeah, if you did, like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to say hello down below. I want to know your thoughts. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.